Hey, what's up, everybody? Tony here for a Friday morning stream. Get a league or two in. See if I can tune the Stompy post list a little bit better before the challenge this weekend. Let's see. Man, I gotta get some emotes. Find somebody to make me them. Or however you go about doing that. Okay, so let's see where I left off in the development of this pretty new deck, which I've been loving a lot. Yeah, I was gonna play a Vesuva main deck. I thought I needed it, but the more I think about it, I probably just don't want to bog there. I mean, maybe there we will run into like Uros and Loams, and I'll regret this, but it's probably just not worth it, that like crop rotation. These were both Walking Ballistas before. Yeah, the last spot could either be a 5th basic forest, but I don't know, 29 lands might be too much. Hey, what's up, Jim? How's it going this morning? I don't know if this deck is actually good, but I don't know, it's kind of like it's pretty much like my attention entirely in Legacy. Yeah, I got couldn't really sleep, so gotta try and get my viewing numbers up, my number of streams. It's definitely like my weakest metric for advancing on Twitch. Need to play on more different days. But yeah, I'm super into the Stompy deck. I know when you and Gary were watching, thought you guys enjoyed it too. Yeah, it's just a puzzle every game from the very start. Yeah, so 29 lands out of 60 might be too much though. So we'll just let's put Butcher of Truth back in. It doesn't feel right without him. And then this main deck Walking Ballista could maybe be a 5th basic forest. We'll see how color screwed we get this league. But I've also flooded before too, which makes me want to keep the ballista for that. Oh, it's Friday. Oh, I have seen sometimes it's a singleton, but yeah, I've seen one Life in the Loam every once in a while in the Delver deck. It's usually at the sideboard, right? Let's pull up some lists while we're waiting. Maybe Goldfish is the better one. Did you see the Gold Ducat list, Jib? Where he's only running 22 instant sorceries. I only know this is significant because Jake told me, but I guess it's ridiculous for Delver decks. It's 1 land, it's a mulligan. It's definitely better. Put this Emrakul back. Basically, any hand of this deck that doesn't have Cloudpost or Ancient Tomb has to otherwise be pretty good. Usually one of those two lands get things, excuse me, to get things going. Stick Ancient Tomb. Wasteland be damned. Gene's 8-bit. Have you settled on like a Delver color, Jim? Ooh. Is that Singleton Walking Ballista coming in handy? Oh well. I love Walking Ballista. Maybe I should just run a second main deck one over Butcher of Truth. Come on, tap the Wasteland, tap it. Use it to cast something. Damn. Rug. Yeah, like I feel like blue-red is just as good too. I feel like I lose to that one just as much as I lose to Rug Delver. I think I might be copying their Tropical here in order to cast the Once Upon a Time. Because I don't really want too many Ancient Tombs. Yeah, let's try that. Just cast this right now. Ooh, there's a Cavern. Yeah, let's take Cavern and just hope we can get this Golos down next turn. And then if Golos happens, can get a second Cavern for prime time. They might have Stifle too, though. Just such a bummer when that happens. Scouts. Yeah, let's just try get another Cavern. Let's see, I'll go to 8. Ancient Tomb will put me to 5. At least there's no Arcanist doubling everything. Might as well have been like 1 bolt, 6 damage. Never keep stuff alive. God. Pay 8 life. I bet there was a Wasteland. Or double bolt or something. Roofer. Yeah, this particular list is different than what I'm used to, or you're probably used to seeing me play. It's kind of, it's a very creature-heavy deck. Been messing around with this for the past few weeks. But yeah, we have Golos, Primetime, and Rejuvenator. All three of those search for lands themselves, and not just basic ones. Oh, I don't know why Itachi-san. I mean, I didn't do anything different. Appreciate you using your Twitch Prime on me, though. Yeah, I'll look into it if there's something like wrong. Force Bolt. Alright, I'm gonna go to 1 here. But then I can gain 6 plus 4. I can gain 10 life, so I can go to 11. I think I just need to get all life. I mean, I can also get Glacial Chasm, but then it probably would just be better to gain life here. Alright, let's swing with this Golos. I mean, I'm dead to double bolt plus a Delver flip, but there's only so much you can play around. I can put them on lethal pretty much then for next turn. Yeah. So, how's it going, Matsole? Yeah, I'm just at the try and hang on for dear life stage. And I imagine the silver is going to flip too. Yeah, there's also the option of Glacial Chasm, but yeah, it also just leads us to Wasteland. Nailbiter. Alright, let's bring these in against Delver. The extra 2 Ballistas and Tabernacle. I think I probably want to cut Thought-Knots, or at least like a couple of them. I mean, I know this card is just good against counter spells, but not necessarily this kind of blue deck. Kozilek, I guess. Yeah, sure. I was cutting Primetime before, but I think just being like the most impactful creature of the like non-ultrarizing creatures means I want to like keep all of those. I don't know about these 2 Ancient Tombs. I mean, Turn 1 Chalice might make it worth it, but yeah, let's try it actually. My life total will just be damned. Cut Emmy. That's an idea. I generally don't like cutting Emrakul in the fair matchups or anything where I expect to like ramp. Just because I feel like against Delver, it won't be an issue of me getting to like... I feel like I won't get stuck between like 10 and 15 mana. It'll either be like I can't get to 6 mana, or I just can't find like the what I'm looking for. I have 5 different options. I think I probably want to take a Cavern here. I feel like they'll play well better if we draw into like a Golos. Alright, good. I'm on. Me and you're on the same page. Let's try and get this Chalice down. Alright, I'm fine with this Force. Ooh. I sense weakness. So normally I wouldn't, I mean, they didn't show Daze last turn, but this might be crippling enough that I should just play around Daze here. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Nice. All of us are on the same page today. Force pitching Stifle. And now just 2 turns away from this prime time. Ooh. I play this out at all? It's probably not worth the 8 for the 4 life. Yeah, let's just wait. Just hope we get this prime time down. Damn it. Well. It's not bad. Is this one finally enough? Surgical, my once upon a times. Okay. That is acceptable. Alright, I'm gonna play this, but specifically not use my Ancient Tomb to do so. Cervical. Now if I get any mana source, so I'll be able to cast Prime Time next turn. Sweet. Cloudpost. I'm just gonna chump this here, I think. Just Cloudpost, Glimmerpost here. Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right, Jim. You guys. I kind of jumped the gun really quickly with that Vesuva. Yeah, maybe that probably would have... Yeah, that probably would have been better, actually. Alright, that's the first time we differed. Chat. But yeah, I think you're definitely right. Definitely would rather get the uncounter ability there. And so you guys are liking this list, right? Like, don't you love the Cavern of Souls ability? Like, the inclusion of that? It's basically just, like, choose whatever lands are gonna, like, advance your plan the best at, like, a given moment. Yeah, agreed. Just, like... definitely included the full set of caverns and haven't looked back. And I've been waiting for quite some time to make us like a post deck built around Cavern of Souls. So I think this is like probably it. Oh, me too. That's all. I always thought just having one cavern in the deck to search up for prime times is like one of the most broken parts of post. And I'm just like swimming in it. This looks good. Yeah, it was always great making prime time uncounterable, but I always wondered like, oh, well if they ever make more creatures like prime time that can ramp, be a good place for cavern. Oh yeah. And then I saw your hand and you had all 1-drops. Oh, that's another really funny thing this list does too. Like sometimes the turn 1 Spyglass, just you see the Delver hand, and then they have like a single fetch land as their mana. I never realized how tight Delver's mana base was. Now I know. Yeah, I can maybe put Reclaimer in too. Uh-oh, elves. Let's go for a turn 3 Golos. How to get to our Glacial Chasm in time. Alright. Let's think here. Is it just Misty or Symbiote of this? If I name Misty, it's kind of a gamble. In case they draw like another land. Maybe Symbiote's more valuable to them, like over the course of the game. Yeah, Misty, I feel like that never really works out well. Probably just choose like the most. Name Ranger. Quirion Ranger or... No, I think Symbiote's probably the best one. Yeah, for against elves, it's really just Wirewood Symbiote and Quirion Ranger that you can name. Yeah, my gut just says Symbiote's like the smartest thing to do. Waterfall's Misty all in. Yeah, I think I've been convinced. No, let's go big with this. Yeah, my gut says Symbiote also, guys, but I think if we just like screw him entirely. Yeah, we just have to live one more turn. Oh god, Glimpse. Oh, there's your Quirion Ranger. Post-board they probably have Assassin's Trophy. But I think we'll probably be good game 1 if I can... Maybe, if I can get the Golos down in Chasm. I mean, unlike the list that has Reclaimer, there is like no good engine to keep it going other than just like casting my own creatures. So I think I'm going to play Golos off the Glimmerpost. Then I'll sack the Glimmer to Cavern, or Glimmer to Chasm, and that'll give me this Cavern later to have as a green source, most likely for Rejuvenator. If we get another turn. Yeah, this is definitely one of the matchups where this list is a lot weaker than the Reclaimer one. Just because I don't have as easy access to Glacial Chasm as that list does. Oh my god, just pass the turn, please. It's that symbiote I should have named. It's okay, I accept the consequences of making stupid plays. Maybe like way down the line they'll forget that they can't use Misty. It'll cost them. No, I definitely should have named the Wirehead symbiote that I saw in hand. Although Clarion Ranger is like a pretty good name to think of. Always against elves. Oh, thank you, Itachi-san. You found your prime. Appreciate you using that on me. Hope you've been enjoying the content. Yeah, so I've been like obsessed with the Stompy list recently. I'm not like giving up on the Reclaimer list by any means. But this one just like has so much to tune, and I think it's going to be really powerful if we can like get it to like a solid list and figure out what we're doing in every matchup. Yeah, it's just like a ton of fun to play as well. Yeah, I'm sure they probably found their cradle by now. Like, we know they have a natural order, so... Oh, okay. Maybe we have a chance then. Waterfalls, making the poor decision. Actually came back to buy this. So post forward. Bring in Ballistas, Tabernacle, and the 4 Mindbreak Traps. Probably sighting out the Spyglasses. Yeah, Spyglasses, I think a couple Thought-Knots probably, and then maybe like Ulamog. I want to keep all of my creatures that search for one specific land, basically Primetime and Golos, just because that's the key, is getting to Glacial Chasm. That's the only like must-keep thing, I feel like. As a Chalice deck, what do you guys think about Chalice against this card? Like, I know this gets around Chalice, but it's probably still worth keeping it in, right? Make them find this card in order to get around it. Okay. That's what I thought. My buddy Rock Nation from AZ, he wants this card banned. I've actually heard other people say that too. Yeah, it feels pretty bad these days, but at least make him find this first. Yeah, this is a turn 2. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. You just get all of that in a 1 green mana card. I was playing it for a while in the Green Sun list. Just felt like I couldn't exploit it. Definitely not the way Elves does, but usually it would require like too much green mana. You hate Shepherd too, Jim. Rock wanted this card and Oko banned at the time. Oko and Shepherd. Yeah, now they have 2 Nettle Sentinels. I'm sure he still probably does. He's like showboating. Watch this. Yeah, it'd be such a steal if he got an extra turn. Sometimes lists only play a single hoof these days, too. So they're down to 16 cards in library. That's a reason to possibly keep Ulamog in. If we're going to beat elves, the game will usually involve us camping behind Chasm. And then just getting rid of it when we're ready to go to win. But if they have like less than 20 cards, that makes Ulamog also a win condition to follow up like a Chasm game. Yeah, that's what I'm praying for, Jim. I mean, it seems very possible. We shall soon find out. That should kill us, though. Yeah. And make poor decisions, get punished. How's it going, Coach Loco? Alright, so yeah, Mindbreak Traps, Ballista, Tabernacle, Spyglasses, Thought-Knot. Yeah, I feel like Ulamog's probably just the worst one, too. Oh yeah, it's definitely a possibility with those kind of decks. And I have no way to put it back. Ooh, I think I'm actually gonna keep this. Just because, well, Tabernacle for one thing. These are good hate pieces, and plus they also, I can Vesuva whatever their green source is gonna be. Like, as awkward as this looks, this is probably fine. Oh, is Learn to Live a streamer too? Never knew like all these people that stream. Mindbreak Trap's not always great against elves, by the way. But especially if I'm like starting with Tabernacle, they'll probably like force them to maybe try and do everything in like one big go. Definitely feels awkward playing that as the first land. Green Sun for 0, I bet. Yep. Nice. Yeah, let's see what this gets us. Alright, now I think I'm gonna change plans and just work towards this Golos. Just hope these Mindbreak Traps can hold it together. Oh, that's awesome. I think I'm going to play this list in the challenges that I play in this weekend. Pretty sold on it. Definitely the Sunday one for sure. I'm going to try and play the one tomorrow as well. Actually, I shouldn't commit to one list or another. Like, it'll depend on what I feel like playing. Sometimes I just feel like one or the other at any given time. But in all likelihood, I'll probably play some variation of this. I don't even think this Tabernacle is going to be good enough now. I was trying to decide whether I wanted a Bojuka Bog somewhere in the 75. And I kind of go back and forth on whether I do or not. But I kind of lean towards not having it. Like these Uro matchups and like Loam grindy matchups, it wouldn't be the worst to have one of those available to go find off like a Primetime or Golos trigger. But I don't know if it's worth the spot, just considering I'll have like Bojuka Bog, or Bojuka Bog, Crop Rotation, Reclaimer. That's like clouding like my judgment on whether the card's actually good or not. Alright, if we live one turn, we can get our Chasm. Really use like a Walking Ballista. That's just like Elf, Natural Order, probably just kill us. Ooh. Be damned. If they go to cast anything right here, which they don't, I was going to say I should maybe just use this Mindbreak. Alright. How likely is it do I need Glacial Chasm? Like, probably pretty likely, right? Also, am I ditching Tabernacle off this Chasm if I do that? Oh yeah, they have Shepherd, so they could just definitely kill us. So yeah, we'll get Chasm for sure. But I think we get rid of Tabernacle now at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that was the stupidest possible mistake I could make. I mean, we still have to go somewhere from after this Chasm. Glacial Chasm has just like always been a important part of the 12 post deck. Like even before Reclaimer, it was used to be about like show and telling in a prime time. Oh no, basic forest please. Or any green source. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, compared to... I mean, they have different functions, Tabernacle and Chasm. But Tabernacle gets all the attention just being thousands of dollars. But Chasm is like just as weird and awkward of a card as Tabernacle is. Alright, it's not terrible. Start picking stuff off. Start with the Dryad Arbors, I guess. I was thinking like getting rid of their... Now I gotta commit to something. Yeah, I guess Ooze, maybe. I mean, Ooze doesn't provide mana for them, though. Kind of feel like the Arbors, maybe Sentinel then. Or no, I guess Ooze will be a problem after all this is done. So I probably should just kill that then. The Ooze and then the Arbors. Let's make sure I do this correctly. If they activate Shepherd, I'll probably just kill that. In response. Okay, they just wanted to get their Cradle mana up. Still feels like a very dangerous spot, even after clearing that stuff. I feel like I shouldn't get rid of Chasm just yet. But maybe... Yeah, we'll see. No, I think you just kill us with Natural Order. So I think I still have to figure something else out still. Alright, get their green mana from this. Which one? It's just Bayou. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, get some morning post in. I could copy their Cradle, but... And then if I draw like an artifact creature next turn, or like a Thought-Knot, then I could get my double green for prime time. But that would be bad if they can remove this Golos then. It might still be better just to get the Cradle, though, and just have that mana later. Yeah, let's actually try Cradle. I've never copied a guy's Cradle. I don't believe. Ever playing this deck. Yeah, it'll be a couple weeks, dude. The charity thing. And at the very least, I can play a Rejuvenator. It's not quite the one I wanted, but... Alright. I think I start with the Rejuvenator. Oh, there's more lands in the deck, and then just go from there. Like, hopefully I find like some life gain here, and I could get a Vesuva and do Chasm if I do. Or I guess a Vesuva right here too, it just could do the same thing. Okay, let's do that. And then with the Golos, I will get another Glimmerpost. Still doing Glacial Chasm shit. Yeah, I like being a pain in the ass for like elves and dredge opponents and anybody that has to win by attacking. Let's just pray we dodge Assassin's Trophy one more time. Yeah, now this Cradle can play the Prime Time next turn, assuming I don't lose any creatures. A second. Nah, I made one Waterfall's mistake. I want to see if we can pull this out here. Explain to this opponent. Yeah, Glacial Chasm also has some surprising synergy with this list. So like not taking each tomb damage. Actually, Waterfalls like Cataracts wouldn't have been terrible, because then I can like hardcast Mindbreak Trap if I want to even. But I think we're just in the try and go through Eye of Ugin route at this point. Yeah. Yeah, whenever I go get rid of Chasm, I have to just be ready to win, like, on the spot. Or, yeah, I sided out the Spyglasses, so I can't name Shepherd that way. Uh, Mindbreak Trap would stop decay if you needed it to. Alright, I think I'm just going to go get Cloudpost, Eye, and then next turn I can just get rid of Chasm, and then should be able to win with that. Just have to dodge one more trophy. There's a time for fun. There's a time for winning. I had my fun in game 1. One thing we can do on upkeep in response to this Chasm trigger is actually use our Tomb. 2, 5, 7. And that way we still have our, I mean, we have more than enough mana at this point, but in case you were exactly 20 mana, it's a way to do it. Go, prime time, go. Let's just go get Cloudpost Karakas. Man. Yeah, who says you need Reclaimer to use Glacial Chasm? Yeah, one of the best pieces of advice for clicking stuff, if you don't know, just right click, and it lets you get an extra chance to like specify what you're clicking on. When I first started playing and started streaming, I didn't know that, and I was just like nerve-wracking the whole time. I'm gonna try this. I've turned 1 Ballista, and this Chasm, I'll have to play it out ahead of time at some point, but it actually plays pretty well with these Tombs in hand. If they play a 1, like a Dryad Arbor here, alright, I'm just gonna kill that immediately. Let's just not be greedy here. Probably play Tomb Thought-Knot next turn, and then might start to think about playing out Chasm the turn after that. What do you think's better here? Chalice on 1 or Thought-Knot? Yeah, I feel like all these in fact, that seems so punishing, potentially. Kind of feel like Thought-Knot here. In case they have like a green sun or something in hand to go get Shepherd. Yeah, it seems like I could take something critical right here. Nettle, Quirion Ranger, and the 2 win conditions. think we take... Query on Ranger, right? Yeah, it's actually good for us, for them to have the 2 wins in hand. Yeah, I like Ranger. I feel like I want to play out this Chasm, most likely, next turn. I know it seems cowardly, but you never know with elves. I guess this Chalice on 1 still is what I want to be doing. I guess I should have attacked and offered them the trade. Yeah, that's kind of a mistake. I need to draw into like a Golos, another Ballista, some green mana. Gotta get somewhere. Maybe I played this out too early, but committed to it now. Ooh. Definitely playing that. Come on, green source. I guess this green source doesn't even do it. Need a... No, it's this natural order. Yeah, they got their Shepherd. This way they can make them uncounterable. We die now. Seriously? Pokemon and Magic? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Goddess Reach. I was thinking of this card in the Reclaimer list. guess we just get Tabernacle, make them take a long time. I'm just dead. I mean, I would need Tabernacle anyway to like try and keep them off their mana. Yeah, it's just like one turn too late. This is like a situation where I wouldn't mind it having like a second Glacial Chasm out the board to get off like prime times. All the opponent has to do is just attack with this one, but she'll put their speed to the test. Alright, we're just dead. But man, that first game, if I hadn't been really stupid. Yeah. That was closer than I thought the Elves matchup could be, though. Charizard is Shivan Dragon. They'll probably bring... Whenever they make Star Wars and Magic, that'll be the franchise I'll be excited about. That's what it's come to now. I'm gonna try this slow hand. If I find like a Cloudpost, it'll be... has potential at least. Infects. Sweet. What do you guys think of the number of green sources? With only 4 basic forests, I was thinking how like stretch for green mana will be in different games. It definitely like hurt us last round, that game 3. Come on, Ballista. Oh, maybe I should have played this around Days. Yeah, I probably should have played that off of Glimmerpost. Called it. We're bringing in Ballista, definitely Ballista. It's like the best card in the Infect matchup. And also probably Tabernacle. Not sure what's going to come out, but... Uh, Mostly, I'm just planning to have the Cavern of Souls be a green source for Prime Time and Rejuvenator. But other than those two creatures, the only other green card is hardcasting Once Upon a Time, which isn't all that important, so that's why I feel like we could maybe get away with 4. I have ran like an additional one, go up to 5 alongside like the caverns as well. Alright, let's just play this off a cavern. Oh really? I really liked Thought-Knot so far. But he's definitely like the least like he has the least to do with the rest of the deck though, for sure. That's such like an unusual form of disruption. Thought-Knot when he happens. Maybe I could cut back on, maybe like go down to 2 Thought-Knots or something though. Yeah, like some matchups, like the combo ones, like especially all the sneak and show that's around. Thought-Knot's pretty incredible for those. Yeah, it's true, he hasn't been really great for these ones though. Another card I was considering was a Bajuka Bog somewhere. Just to get off of like a Golos or Prime Time, but I don't know if it's gonna ever be worth it. We're close to just Cataractsing. Oh yeah, yeah, kind of could discuss the reserve list forever. How much we hate it. I think let's get Cloudpost one more time. Get Eye of Ugin next turn. Like, I kind of understand the purpose of just like reassuring people that their cards won't be worthless. But I don't think when they made that promise that they ever intended like Magic to be at the spot where it is now, like $1,000 cards and everything. Yeah, we're just going in regular Eye of Ugin route now at this point. Oh, it's Underground Sea, Volcanic, and Trop is okay now. And I always thought Tundra would be like the second most valuable blue duel. It just seems like blue-white's like popular enough color combination. Like more so than Volcanic and Trop, I think. I should have checked this just in case they had like Stifle, but I don't think it matters here, just to be safe. Yeah, I should have done it on upkeep in response to the Chasm trigger. Man. Well, I'm glad Trop is finally getting the respect it needs. Blue-green is always my favorite color combination. Yeah, that's true. You don't really need more than, like... There's nothing that plays, like, 4 Thunders, usually. But definitely, like, Underground Sea, I know, some decks. And combo ones want, like, 4 of them. Yeah, I have been, like, siding out Thought-Knot quite a bit, too. Maybe it is, like, the cuts. Maybe I don't need so many Spyglasses. Watery Grave. Oh, do they actually do that? I haven't really paid that close attention to the lists. I guess Spyglass is important for Inkmoth and also their Wasteland. I think the deck we're playing against now, Infect, they used to run like 3 or 4 Trops, I thought. This is like an old list I was thinking of. Might be out of date. Yeah, just like when I was a little kid, I always remember blue-black being like the most popular combination. But also blue-white was like a close second. Not that I was like buying dual lands at all then, but definitely of like the color combinations. I thought I remember like blue-white being super big. Hold to 6. Yeah, let's hope we find a Cloudpost. I'll take an Ancient Tomb as well. It's not good. I think we're copying their Trop here once again. I guess I'll take a Vesuva and hope we find like an Ancient Tomb sooner or later, or Cloudpost. This looks pretty bad though. I could also copy their Inkmoth too. Yeah, form a defense with that. Inkmoth. Alright, I think I want to play Once Upon a Time, see if I can find like an Ancient Tomb. Maybe be able to answer both of these next turn. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do this on their upkeep. It's a little risky waiting a turn here, but I'm gonna chance it. I mean, they're essentially doing 2 Infect one way or another because of their hierarch, so no downside to just trying to wait a turn. Yeah, or that too. Yeah, just push it one more turn. We should definitely play it out next turn, though. Just one pump spell away now. I think I've killed this now. Like, they'll respawn with the Pendelhaven. Then I'll have to shoot it again. Because that way, if they have a pump spell, then I guess I'm dead. Just take it. Let's see, after they kill us here. Just a pump spell and I can't kill it then. Like after we, or wait till the Pendelhaven at least then. No, I'm just dead if they have a pump spell at this point. So I think I just try and shoot it right now. Noble Resolve. Oh yeah, you're right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, we should hopefully get this Golos down. Let's just get rid of this cavern here. So if I can ride this one Ballista to victory. Yeah, it's just slam this prime time. So I'm feeling like. And sometimes I wouldn't mind having the 4th Walking Ballista in the list too. Could go back to just replacing Kozilek with it, 2nd one. I was running that last week. Also, this deck being green, or as far as like trouble finding green sources, one nice thing about today's Legacy format, since green is like so prevalent, Vesuva is like pretty often just gonna be your green source from the opponent's side. So yeah. Probably would say green is pretty clearly the second most played color these days. Well, maybe that's not true. Red is played a lot too. But both of them like alongside blue. Yeah, both of them are like second fiddle to blue, but that's Reanimator. Red, blue, red. Yeah, either that or... Yeah, I don't know between red and green. Oh, Hogak. Interesting. I think I'm taking a Rejuvenator here just to not have too many Golos. Blue-red. Yeah, I probably would say blue, green, red, black, white. Because you see a lot of like abrupt decays and everything too. Oh yeah, Vesuva. But Vesuva was in the original Time Spiral block though, is why it didn't get an old frame. It's mythic now too. It got promoted in rarity. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's not die for one turn. Yeah, I think it got reprinted as a mythic, if I remember correctly. I mean, I love that the card is... I hate when they do that in general with Magic cards, but Vesuva really does deserve its mythic status. Oh, how's it going, Chalice? I'm good. That explains why my viewer numbers are so low than there's other people streaming. Yeah, Legacy's in a pretty good place, though, gotta say. But yeah, I've been good, Lynn Chalice. How are you? Yeah, I know I'm not the default Legacy player of most people, but some of you are, or I am. So do this for you. Alright, maybe we can get Golos next turn. Get a second green source for the prime time. Or we might as well get Cataracts with that as our green. Yeah, like this is a matchup where I wouldn't... I would like to have Bojuka Bog. But at this point, it's like Glacial Chasm's the more important part, so I guess it's not really necessary. Oh, yeah. You're gonna know how to beat me, Jim. Not people like people in Arizona, if they ever go to tournaments and play against 12 posts, should be pretty well equipped. But yeah, the stream will just show like everything there is to beat it. Yeah, let's go get Cataracts here. conceding, go get Popeyes. It's funny you say that. I actually got that exact thing for lunch the last time I like had a chance between like rounds of a challenge. Yeah, Popeyes is pretty good. Yeah, I'm kind of... Well, I guess you missed the era, essentially, with Oko and Delver Gym. But I feel like my Reclaimer era with Post is just, like, passing us by. Like, by the time we play in Paper again, and that version might be really bad. Sadly. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely better than KFC. Chick-fil-A is pretty good, too. McDonald's made their own chicken sandwiches now, and they pretty clearly just copied Chick-fil-A. Like, sandwich comes in like a bag and everything. Pretty silly. Alright, we're definitely spinning Golos now. It's mostly planning to cast that Prime Time, but... Okay, well there's another one anyway. McDonald's, yeah, and it's best not to think about it, I feel like. Let's get just Cloudpost and just try and win next turn. Yeah, we're getting all the Glacial Chasm matchups today. So they have no cards in hand. Oh well. They had said something like that was homophobic, or their owners did. I believe Chick-fil-A did that. Oh yeah, we have the anti-mill protection here. Primetime will be sent to his death, but it'll be for a good cause. Yeah, what did I lose to? I feel like there's something really close. Oh, elves, yeah. I mean, I could just get... Yeah, I just should get Karakas with this tomb now. Take unlimited turns. We don't need to tap Tomb again. If I wanted to save time, I could just search up my Ballista, but it'd be just better to not show them that. No, I should have just swung with those too. Whatever. Alright. Like Ballistas, Tabernacle, Faerie Macabres. Actually, everything in the board could be relevant. I don't think Mindbreak Trap is going to be better than the other stuff we bring in. And if they bring their own Leyline of the Voids in, then we need to answer that, just so we have our Eldrazi Mill protection. Hey, thank you, Psych Derek May, for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's say we want to bring in 2 Force of Vigors. That's what I'm thinking with that. Those pretty much replace Spyglass. Let's go the Thought-Knot. $61. Maybe Ballista's not super important, but I actually like all these cards, so I'm actually going to go Register 61. It's not good. I'll try this. Put Kozilek back in the library where he belongs. Yeah, Sand looks really good. Just for Leyline of the Void. They, I have seen them bring it in against me, and then we need to remove that just so we can, Oh yeah, Spyglass would have been for, Alter. But Force of Vigor basically like answers the same thing, is what I'm saying. Like Alter and Leyline. I mean, that's how I used to do it with the Reclaimer list. It should maybe do something different with this. It's Cavern, I guess. Let's just play Chalice on turn 1. Maybe I should remove Bloodghast Vengevine right now. That's the best thing. Yeah, I think so. Do it before they can play like a land. Maybe that's aggressive, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe you just, it might not be worth it, honestly. It depends on, like, how often... I don't really know how often this deck goes for the mill win. I did Chalice for 5, which I guess isn't that great, but it's definitely, like, significant. Just play some ballistas out. I made a Walking Ballista, like poured over 100 mana into it at one point. Not in this list, but a previous one with like candelabras and stuff. Yeah, but Chalice is definitely just X equals 5. Get some silly numbers with this deck. Ooh. Probably just play this out, right? Just put the beats on. Kind of like that. And also have multiple ways to remove Bridge from Belows. Let's get these out here. Cookie clicker. If they don't answer these, they might have Force of Vigor, but this game's going to be over pretty quickly. Looks like hard cast Force of Vigor. Yeah, my 2-mana Mod Fanatics, I took 2 damage to play each one. It's a stack thing. That's weird. I haven't seen one like that. Force of Vigor. Might go nuts here. Hogak, Force of Vigor. Oh, I should have, yeah, whatever. I can stop the bridge from below still. Alright, I think it's F6 time. I'm assuming they're going to do their thing. Maybe not. It's Chalice on 2 again, I guess. Or Chalice on 1, I'm thinking. Yeah. I know it's not like optimal to just yield until that point, but time is also a very real thing. Like if I see them doing their thing, I'll just stop it and remove some bridge reload. It's whatever. I mean, I did remove all 4 Spyglasses, although I did only bring 2 Force of Vigors. So I do have less answers to that in a sense. But they didn't see the Eldrazi first game, so maybe they don't know about it. That was good. Right on time. If I hadn't drawn that, probably would have just jumped for a turn or two, see what we draw. Yeah, this has been fun. What do you guys think of this list? And everybody's always expecting the Reclaimer list, typically. But I want to try and get a like a second post list polished up and figured out. So yeah, I've been enjoying this one so far. Like, it's a change of pace from, I don't know, like having crop rotations and reclaimers, of course, but I feel like this one is pretty good at doing its own thing. I do like the disruption of this one. Chalice, Spyglass, and also Thought-Knot. Actually, like, lets me be a bitch when I want to. Alright, on the draw here. Yeah, so keep this. Uh-oh. It's either Doomsday or Death Shadow. Death Shadow. That's better, at least. This would be a tough one for a 4-1. Unless I find an Ancient Tomb off this, I'm just gonna go for the Cloudpost. I'm generally okay if they daze it, like, especially given like that we have what we have in hand. How are you doing, Matt? Oh god. I almost skipped through my turn. What are you, have you been playing any Legacy recently? Gotcha. Ooh, Wasteland. Yeah, over time, I've sold a lot of my, like, modern stuff. Arena? What? I don't believe it. I mean, if they put Legacy on there, I'm gonna be, like, over there in a heartbeat. Maybe I should just try it, just to see how it is. I mean, it definitely, like, looks pretty nice. I just, like, don't have any interest in playing those formats on there. Imagine, like, this on Arena. Like, ah, one can dream. Oh, I didn't know that. That's definitely better then. How's Magic on mobile though? Seems pretty the game's pretty complicated to be able to like see on a small screen, I feel like. Historic. I played the Glimmerpost there just because I want to use some of these Vesuvas, make them Glimmerpost over the course of the next couple turns. Oh yeah. It seems like daunting to program all these cards in, but I mean, they definitely have developers for that shit. Glacial Chasm turn. Ooh. Maybe they go low enough in life. I can just kill him. I mean, doubtful, but you never know. Alright, I should start playing this out then. Maybe I'll let him go one more. See if I find like a cavern or something. Probably have to see what's up in their hand. Force. Basically a whole bunch of forces. Hit Stifle too, right? No, I guess not. I mean, we have Chalice, but even so. So, I mean, obviously this is a Delver deck, so when you treat it like one, side in the Ballistas and Tabernacle, that's probably about it. No, I'm not even going to show him Ballista. It's more valuable just keeping it secret. Yes, I believe. Yeah, maybe I will go out of the ordinary and just cut Kozilek. Feels so wrong to me, but probably would just be better as a second main deck Ballista. That shuffle trigger though, it's like, how am I supposed to get stuff back? Possibly a second Glacial Chasm should be in the sideboard as well. I feel like without Reclaimer, we have to just find it naturally and maybe even like replay a second one, which I would not be against. It says no mana, but I mean, it does have mana, but it's slow. Might be worth trying though. Maybe find a Cloudpost would be good. I could also attempt a Ballista turn 2 if they play like a Delver. Oh, definitely, Jim. Yeah, I'm a fan of team events for sure. So I'd be down if people want to organize one. Yeah, it'd be cool if we got the 3 Eternal formats too. Legacy, Modern, Pioneer. I say Eternal, but like non-rotating. Me and Oscar were going to be on the team. We were going to be like the big green machine. I think that was what we were going to be. With he was going to be on Tron, I'll be on Post, and then we have to find somebody to be that green devotion deck in Pioneer. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Man, this is like, I was thinking I should have brought that played them out last turn. Oh yeah, I'd be down. And I know there's like a lot of talk about proxies now. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see where the community goes with that. But I'm definitely fine with them though. I'd like more people playing Legacy. Yeah, team events, I guess they're like a pretty modern, like pretty recent thing, like among Magic tournaments, but I had a ton of fun at the ones I played at. Hope they go back to those pretty often once they come back. Yeah, same here. It's just like cool, like rooting for your teammates, and I know it's not like the most. I mean, Magic's not the most team-like event anyway. Hey, Amiga, thanks for following. I mean, it's like 3 individual events essentially, but still, like they did it well. All right, what am I doing here? Am I playing this Ballista out here just to get some poking? I feel like I do. Just thinking if I somehow do pull off this game, it should like probably involve me like chipping away at them. But that doesn't seem very likely. Yeah, I remember at Rockin' Box 1 at ADG, you were the Legacy one, Jim, right? I think I was on Reanimator that time. Or maybe your roommate was playing lands that time. I'm not sure. Null Rod. Fuck. Fuck plays Null Rod. Thoughtseize, Force, Borrower, Delver. Yeah, I think I remember that now. I fucking null rod. This league is looking like a 3-2. I'm gonna start another one after this, just to refill the water and take a quick bathroom break. What do we think about the list? Any changes? Do we want the 5th basic forest? I think we're fine without it. I think I'll probably just go to 2 main deck ballistas though over Kozilek. Oh, okay, yeah. I never really remember playing you when I was Reanimator. You were on some sort of Delver. I guess that's not too surprising, but I remember what's his name? The guy who did bad things. He was playing Death and Taxes, and he got all upset because I, for one time, was actually playing Reanimator. Oh man, what was it? Yeah, Parker, exactly. Couldn't remember his name. But I remember I got a turn 1 Sire of Insanity out, and he had 1 Mother of Runes, and like I got screwed over by my own Sire. Like, that was pretty bullshit. Alright, I think I'm taking the Thoughtseize in hopes that I draw like a Cavern next turn. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose this Golos. Parker fan, yeah. Yeah, he was so pissed that wasn't on 12 post. Most of the time when I don't play posts, I end up regretting it though, so yeah, it wasn't that great. Come on, Cavern. Ooh. Hello. And they do have Brazen Borrower, so they could bounce the Spyglass and then Wasteland. It's too bad they can't get Tabernacle. I could kind of choke them on mana, but it's just a chasm time here. Dismember. They might have it. Ooh. I think if it's better to get a Cloudpost first than gain 4. Nah, I could keep the Karakas up. Man, how do I want to try and close this game then? Go one more turn with Chasm? Because if I want to cast this Ulamog next turn, I have to tap everything I have. But can I kill him then? They can only block one creature then. I might just lose now. Nah, I think I just play Ulamog next turn and be done with it, right? If I remove Shadow and Angler, I could probably survive one Delver too. That might be better than going to 3 life. Let's change plans then. I could also get rid of the Null Rod and maybe just kill him with the Ballista too. Start with a Spyglass. Force, Lily's Triumph. It's kind of scary. I'm just gonna make a shitload of mana and then just play Ulamog next turn. Just pray for the best. Oh yeah, you know what I could do? Get Tabernacle and then Ulamog their lands and then just clear them that way. I guess I should still just get Cloudpost here though. Gives me the most options later. I mean, if they Thoughtseize, then this all falls apart. Oh, I should have gotten Tabernacle right there then. To take him off of that possibility. Alright, looks like it's not going to cost us. Yeah, close to just doing that too. Yeah, let's see. I feel like this is one of those spots where it's like, where could I fuck up and just lose it now? What's the best way to go about this? And if I remove the Null Rod, I can... Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Maybe I'll just get two... Let's see if I can just get 2 Ulamogs off. Is there anything... Just keep it simple if it's 2 Ulamogs. Oh, they're gonna force this on a... Yeah, I think I fucked it up. Well, this is the time where we go Cataracts. That's what I intended this whole time. Actually, let's play our land first, too. Come on, we'll just hit Emrakul off the top. Come on. Oh fuck, no rod. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least we have keep rebouncing our Golos with this Karakas. Yeah, I just didn't want to yeah, it's fucked up. My bad. Maybe we can block with Golos at least for a turn with Karakas. No, I had like Ballista as a line possible. It definitely involved hitting Null Rod though. Yeah, I don't know why I like forgot about the Force of Wills in hand. Because I figured, yeah, if we just clear all their features with the Ulamog and we just finish it that way. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. It's a pretty shitty spot to lose from, but that's what I get for trying to rush this. Alright, let's get, I think, Tabernacle here at this point. Does that do anything we need to do? Or is it better to just get life here? Yeah, haven't seen Null Rod in quite some time, so definitely it's not the most common. Oh, let's just get Eye of Ugin. Just try and win. Duh. Might even just try and recast another Golos. It's for good measure. Nah, no Blast Zone. Not really a fan of that land. I think we're good now, though. I think we saved ourselves from my stupidity. Yeah, I think I should have just went for the kill their lands, get Tabernacle line. Then at the very least they have one creature and they're tapped out then. Now, I love Golos Karakas. Just, I suppose any legendary creature Karakas. It's annoying. I don't think this changes any way that I want to board for the third game. And there's Force of Vigor for Null Rod, but that's probably like a 1 or 2 of at most. I suppose they could have like Winter Orb, but that's like all it would be good for. Wouldn't be worried about that really. Yeah, I'm still not. I still think I don't want Force of Vigor, even despite that. I have a Tabernacle still to punish Winter Orb if that happens. Bye-bye, Chalice. Try and find one of those Walking Ballistas and finish them that way. Let's go find Ballista. You can also find Cavern. And maybe I hold off on it just to not tell them exactly what they need to answer. Even if I play a Ballista out, then it's very dangerous for them to like keep swinging, so I should just try and look for it. I'm gonna take that Cavern, get my Golos down next turn, and then hopefully that can just get there. It's going to be a lot of damage though. Let's see, I'll take whatever. Always the wasteland. Man, they're in their Null Rod. I swear. I don't even think I can afford to play this now. How's it going, Nathan? Hope you're doing well today. We're playing this kind of odd variation, the Stompy version of my 12-post list. Still like pretty unpolished, but trying to figure things out. We're not going to beat 2 Thoughtseize, 2 Wasteland, an early Death Shadow, and that, but those are the ones you just Yeah. I mean, it serves me right for playing so poorly last game. How's it going through yours? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. So yeah, I'm gonna play another league. Do we want... Yeah, the only thing I was thinking of is if I want a second main deck Ballista. Yeah, I'll try that. Mozzarella. Yeah, I'm actually not Italian, despite the name. That would be pretty cool, though. Them Italians. Pretty gangsta. Yeah, and also another reason to have, I mean, basically what I'm saying is, like, if I wanted a different card in place of this Ballista, it could possibly be a 5th basic forest. I tried a Vesuva Bog there before, but I think we just need to, at like 28 lands, I think that's plenty already. I'm going to try 2 Ballistas in that spot here. I feel like that's kind of the flex spots of the deck, these 2 Ballistas. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Stick around, everyone. Thanks a lot. So another creature I've never tried, but I was thinking of was Stonecoil Serpent. Mostly just for reach. Just blocking like whales and delvers and stuff. I don't know if it's worth it. Especially like after Oko. Now that Oko's gone. I think it would have been better back then. But even so, it might be worth considering that card as well. It just feels so wrong not running Kozilek. So Yori on deck. I'll try this hand. Alright, those are some good times. Yeah, actually the Star City Open that I won Pretty sure the whole top 8 is like available to watch. Some pretty good matchups of that too. Let's hope we don't get wastelanded for one turn. He got wastelanded. It might be better to just... No, let's play our elf, yeah. Yeah, this is probably among one of the cheaper decks you could possibly buy in Legacy. So they have a wasteland, but we're just gonna have to eat it. I think I just get the Cloudpost for that. I mean, losing one from the deck's not super bad. Just force their hand at this. Death and Taxes. It's quite the opposite couple of decks. Be the big mana deck plus the mana denial deck. I guess like D&T is among one of the cheaper decks too, right? Try and get this Golos down next turn. Kind of wish my Tabernacle was main deck at this moment. It's another option. Wish cards. There's like a Living Wish, which is creature or land, if that's what you're asking. Paper through Discord. I don't know about that. Like, I don't think I set up well enough to be able to play it. Honestly, I just don't feel like doing that. I'll wait till we can play in person. Flicker Wisp. My Golos? Am I dead? It's not the worst for me. I get Glimmerpost. Alright, I'm gonna Ulamog something for sure. Actually, I can still gain 4 life and develop a bit too. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Oh, he's gonna get Ulamog, don't worry. Chalice is just coming out. Thought-Knot or two. Yeah, try it like that. Build Death and Taxes. One of my favorite matchups. Actually, maybe I want a third Force of Vigor. 3 Forces rather than 3 Thought-Knots. Sounds like there's like a cop car or something outside. Didn't think my neighborhood was that bad. I guess since I have a second one of that, I'll just play one of these out at least for one and start pumping. Just try and pump him with... just kill him with 1 Ballista. Let's see. I'll definitely get this, but I'll deal 1 to them too. Get my forest out of this. That works out well. Such a nice G&T opponent. Give me my Golos, my forest. Flicker Wisp. That's a whiff. I won the first game. Pretty late. Yeah, I feel like it happens pretty often too. Pretty annoying. I don't really care all that much about Wasteland at this point, so I guess I might as well just say GT. Let's play this out. That was fast. Poor Death and Taxes. Poor mono white deck. Playing against 4 Walking Ballistas. Maybe we're playing a mono green deck. Can't really talk. The 2 like least threatening colors. Yeah, this looks like a tomb hand. Uh-oh, Tendrils. I guess just Wishclaw is probably the best thing to name against him. And they don't always have that, but it's probably better than most other things. Yeah, it looks like, seems like a pretty good hand. just from what little I know of Ant. I mean, they got a lot of mana acceleration, they got the Aeons. Maybe if we hit a Thought-Knot. Yeah, I might just say like Polluted Delta at this one. Yeah, like where's Chalice when you need it, you know? So there's a lot of things I'm going to bring in. Actually, definitely Mindbreak Trap, definitely Tabernacle. Force of Vigor in the other list I'd bring in, but that one's pretty iffy. I guess against Ant, Faerie Macabre is good, actually. Or it does something at least. I bring Tabernacle just for empty the Warrens. If they choose to go that route. You can also take them off of mana if they play like Xanthid's Form or something like that. Oh, which reminds me, you should bring these Ballistas in for that too then. But yeah, I don't think I want the Force of Vigors though. I think it's going to be the Traps, the Ballistas, the Tabernacle, and then some number of Faerie Macabres. Probably just all of them. Force of Vigor would be like if they got in a spot where there's like an LED exposed, which again is pretty iffy. For those of you that are new to this deck or the format, Cloudpost is very weak to combo decks like this. So if you're thinking of playing this deck, I don't advise it if your metagame is very combo heavy. Arizona is pretty combo heavy, but yeah, I'm pretty crazy, I guess. We have lots of Ant players. Got my practice against them. Alright, I think I'm bringing in 11 cards. Chasm. Spyglass is probably just coming out. Dryad Titan. I played Post in the Ren and 6 format. That was probably not the greatest decision, but that's who I am. Let's just go. Nah, prime time's slow. I think I'd rather have Golos, just so it's easier to like pull off mana wise. Maybe I'll actually keep like Iron and then like one, or just a way to get like Thought-Knots. Actually seems worthwhile. Thought-Knots or Ballistas. I'm not going to turn it down. I'll take Eye, so I can play Thought-Knot turn 2. It's probably worth it. They could win. It's like our one way to... Damn it. Always taking the fun. And that was like the one specific sequence for me to play a Thought-Knot in turn 2. They still just wouldn't let us have it. Even Faerie Macabre is not super good in this matchup. Thoughtseize bug. Yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan down to Chalice in this matchup. I don't know. It's been a while since I played like a Chalice deck seriously in like competitive Legacy. Oh, there we go. I've tried Karn in previous lists. It's okay. This version just being more creature based, I think is I don't think it really fits well with this particular deck here. I guess Echoing Truth? God, I don't know. Ritual's the mana though, so maybe that's what I want to take. Ritual. Alright, I trust you on that. And that makes sense, just because they could get multiple with Infernal Tutor. I mean, given what's in their hand, seems the best choice. Uh-oh. Playing around Mindbreak Trap. Yeah, maybe Force of Vigor wouldn't be terrible there. So this sounds crazy, but into next turn, if I play these out on fairies, I could play this as a beater. I don't think that would be worth it, but it might make a difference clockwise. Let's see, 13, 9. No, it's just better to hold it back. But that could be an option, though. Yeah, I wonder what they're using that Infernal Tutor for. Or those short tutors. Getting screwed over by not having green mana here. Let's actually say elf with this. Actually, let's say giant with this one. We're still a ways away from prime time if we draw it next turn. So I think we just say elf here. I set it up 2 prime times, right? Yeah. Echoing Truth. Perfect. Alright, let's see what's up in their hand. Echoing Truth, Ritual, Infernal Tutor. Oh, maybe I should have played the Chalice on 2. I mean, at this point I should probably just do Chalice on 1. Possibly next turn, though. don't know what to take here. Maybe Cabal Ritual again, and that way my Chalice could potentially... Yeah, I could probably do that. I mean, my Mindbreak Trap will protect me from them going too crazy, so I might as well protect my hate piece then. Yeah, I like that. See if they like Echoing Truth this. No, it doesn't. Yeah, let's just play Chalice on 2 then. Yeah, there might be more use to Force of Vigor than like Golos. Yeah, they should probably... I'm sure they could probably beat us with those multiple Infernal Tutors. Actually, maybe I could Prime Times entirely, just having the forces and some interaction. Especially since they showed me that they're willing to play out those artifacts like the way they did. I think this is good. Even have an answer to Xantid Swarm if they play that. Thoughtseize. Took a Mindbreak Trap. I think I'm actually gonna hold the Cloudpost in hand just to make him. It's an unknown card. Plus, this lets me start the beats like a turn earlier. But I like having that one unknown card more so than, even if it helps my ramping ability. Okay. Ooh. So Chalice on 2 is just better against Ant, right, than Chalice on 1, if you can manage that. I think so. They just need a Abrupt Decay then to beat it. Start playing Force out in case I draw a Force of Vigor next turn. Actually copy this, get green and blue. Yeah, let's just play this as big as possible. Yeah. This also limits how much they can add Nas to. Yeah, I thought they kept Veil of Summer. Nah, Chalice, Abrupt Decay we get through Chalice still. But we already fought through one of them, so I figured most of their gas is through 2 drops. Alright, it has a fighting chance against the combo decks like that. It's pretty nice. Between like Chalice and Thought-Knot. And another refreshing thing about this list is just those kind of different matchups. Like I've beaten Omnitel and Sneak and Show quite a bit too when I played in this list, which are usually like god-awful matches for the Reclaimer list. Yeah, well thanks everyone for tuning into my stream today. Guess there's a whole bunch of legacy streamers happening right now. I choose one of them to raid in like an hour or so. That was about. And then I'm going to try and play in the challenge tomorrow, unless I'm too tired after work. And then definitely the one on Sunday, but she'll make it my mission to play in both challenges and stream them for 2. Draw here. I'm gonna mulligan this. Essentially it's a dead card. It's not truly a land. For opening hand purposes at least. Yeah, if you're interested in playing the Stompy list yourself, most opening hands, they need to have either Cloudpost or Ancient Tomb. Otherwise, they have to be, like, pretty good for some other reason. But yeah, you typically need one of those 2 lands to get going. Like, I like this one for sure. It's fine. Back one of these Golos. Oh, this deck. Okay. It's the Ruby Storm, or Mono Red Storm. I think Chalice on 2 is pretty good. Chalice on 1 is fine too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take this Tomb. Play Chalice on 1 here. That'll stop whatever the fire one is, and then I'll try and get it on 2 next turn. Maybe on 0 is better, but they already played like 1 petal. Maybe not. I honestly don't remember too much about this deck. I know there's like Burning Wish. People don't really salt at me when I play this deck all that often. Like in real life or online. I guess they respect it. Ooh, each player discards their hands, draw 7. This should be pretty good for us post board. It's probably worth spyglassing. They might be based on that Burgee deck, or that card. Yeah, let's leave it this. Maybe not. Could just say Arid Mesa. Yeah, I'll just play this Arid Mesa. In case they are playing that Burgee card, I'll play the Karakas out. Oh, thanks, Jim. They did have Burgee. I should have named the other side then, probably. Assuming this is like the same list. Yeah, it looks like just 2 drops. Burning Wish, Manamorphose. Definitely gonna play this Thought-Knot out. Yeah, maybe they... Yeah, let's see if this tells us anything. Yeah, they do have cantrips, so it doesn't feel terrible. This is all just mana though, so this looks good for us. Just take the medallion then. I think it's like a similar type of deck though. Like the gist of it is pretty I actually have no idea. At least our Chalice on 1 did something. I probably should have just, yeah, whatever, played Golos. Getting ahead of myself. Let's see how they win. Probably like Tendrils in the board. Yeah, they have Burning Wish. Damn it. Let's get through the turn somehow. Let's see if it costs me. I feel like everything in the sideboard is going to come in. I mean, possibly not ballistas, but they're probably still worth it even as like a clock. Yeah, we beat Ant last round. Now we're against a red Storm deck. This feels like we're dead now, but came close. Yeah, there's some like mostly Ruby Storm deck it looks like, but with blue like cantrips. Oh, hello. Maybe the whiff. I'm probably gonna get tendrils now. Grape shot. And normally with the Reclaimerless, against like tests or anything that's winning with Grape Shot, I would keep Chasm in. But that's only because you can search it up at instant speed. I don't think it will be worth it in this matchup here, in this deck, I should say. But yeah, I feel like everything's coming in. Possibly not the ballistas, but probably still. Moon's got the spyglasses. We didn't see anything particularly useful to hit with them. Like, we suspect that that Burgee, whatever artifact thing, is part of it, but we didn't actually see that. 15 cards if I want them. Also, Faerie Macabre might not be the greatest, but it's probably worth keeping them around just for like Past in Flames. I think the prime times are coming out. I need the green cards though. We'll leave one Ballista in just to kill him and all. I don't really like this. I mean, it has all the mana, but I think I need some disruption. Also, is lacking disruption. It says Force of Vigor, eventual Thought-Knot. I'll try this. Tabernacle. Probably Ballista is going back to. Let's get the Forest. Feels like I could get something else out of a Force of Vigor. Why did I not play my Forest? It's fucking stupid. And now I would, like, get punished for it. My bad, tired hands. I was like, why is my Forest sitting there? Dumb. I'm gonna take the Tomb. More mana that way. And when should I fire this Force of Vigor off? That's another question. Probably now. Yeah, that's all I needed to see. Okay then. It's a lot of mana. Ride the Flame, I guess. That's different. Let's try and get this Chalice to 3. Actually, might just be better on Chalice on 2. Yeah, I think you're right. How greedy do I want to be? Try and get a land out of this. Yeah, I'm gonna be greedy. Alright. Well, in that case, then we'll take another Thought-Knot. Or no, Thought-Knot's not really going to do all that much for us. I guess at this point we just wait for Chalice on 3. No, I took Ride the Flame. I was just thinking, like, at some point, it's better to keep them with, like, more redundant, something. But yeah, I don't know. It might have just been better to take a Ride the Flame. I figured with 3 of them, it's just like, or 4 of them rather, it's probably not the best. But yeah, definitely Seething Song nets more mana. It's the better ritual spell. Now they can't. Ancient Tomb. I don't know about this Tabernacle. Well, I guess if they play Empty the Warrens, it's worth having around. Yes. Sound looks great. I think we're just taking Forest. Let's have some. I could have the green card too. Maybe have that ready to go. Yeah, let's just get the green card here. Or no, let's get the 4th mana. I feel like it's going to be better. I don't play crop rotation because this list is running Chalice of the Void. Most versions of this deck I do play crop rotation, but not this particular one. I only did one just because of these cantrips that we know about. It seems like one of those archetypes, so there's just a whole bunch of variation to what it's like actually like. I mean, Chalice on 2 like seems like the best number to choose, but I'd rather do 1 or 0 before that. Defense grid, interesting. Bonus round. Seems the best. The payoff card, if you will. And then I'll probably, if I live to next turn, play out the Forest. And that way I'll have the 3 mana up to pay for their defense grid. They play like Echo of Aeons or something. Uh-oh. Forge the soul. Hope we don't die here. Sweet. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot if we don't die. So I can get rid of the defense grid now, and then have some pretty good defenses up. Alright, what spell was that? I probably need to Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell. Alright, so I can choose multiple things then. Interesting. I guess I don't have to do this just yet. Oh, it does still work. Interesting. Alright, this is the key thing. And hit this. Or I guess I just wait for whatever they take and then hit that. Yeah. Oh no, I should hit both of these, because then they get two different things. Okay. Is a Burning Wish. Second one. Hopefully they'll just be out of mana soon. If they go for like a Past in Flames line, Jessica's Will. Rite of Flame, okay. Just adding a bunch of red. Okay. Got a ton of mana. Ton of mana. Forge the Soul. Alright, I might as well try and hit some stuff here with this fairy before I discard it. guess just reforge the soul probably is the best thing. Maybe defense grid too. Yeah, I think defense grid. I don't really care about reforge the soul because I might get more Mindbreak Traps. I think defense grid bonus round, right? Morphos and reforge. I don't know about Morphos. Reforge, I can maybe see an argument just because it's like a payoff spell. But if you like defense grid, I don't want them to draw into that. Plus bonus round is more... I don't know. I'm just gonna go defense grid bonus round. Other Faerie Macabre. Grid and reforge, yeah. That's just really confusing. Am I supposed to hit something right now? Probably not. I mean, I might as well just do something now, right? Maybe now just mono Morphos at this point. Yeah, I definitely should have taken free forward now that I think about it, rather than that bonus run. Just because they're going to replay it from the graveyard at some point. It's like their card draw. I guess this is Reforge. Morphos at this point. Oh yeah, I couldn't like play those kind of combo decks. Like the High Tide decks. I just hate like knowing that it's like fairly likely you might fizzle. Even after like this point. I mean, as cool as they are. Yeah, I guess Reforge. Morphos, right? Maybe this card. Another Faerie Macabre. We're pretty close to just being like grape shotted now. All they need is a Burning Wish. Yeah, we're like most definitely probably dead. And it's weird that this bonus round will play through Chalice. I've never seen this before. Gets 4 wishes. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, definitely not up to speed with this deck. To learn for next time. Banefire, yeah, we'll play it. Too bad we didn't draw into any of our Mindbreak Traps. Yeah, I still feel pretty good about that matchup. Oh, what did I put on the bottom? I don't know if I like this. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Pretty sure I didn't put a Mindbreak Trap on the bottom. I would have definitely kept it in hand, but you might be right. This Thought-Knot, I guess, it's gonna go back. Oh, okay, gotcha. Understand. So that was one of them. Then we had one in the opener. That makes sense. But yeah, I'm not too concerned with it. Seems like it can't be any worse than like Ant, really, or Tess. And that matchup's like not the worst even of the combo decks. Force Vigor. Could be Delver, could be some control-ish deck. Something that Chalice is probably going to be good against. Yeah, let's just play Chalice again. Like Miracles, it's not bad. I think I'm saving this Cavern for Giants. I'm still playing this Thought-Knot out. Take the Brainstorm. Just being a blue card. You get their Force of Will fodder. But as always, you should never expect Chalice to just stay around forever. Taking... It's another Cavern. Whatever we draw next. Yeah, I'll wait on the Spyglass until I see more. Oh yeah, it might be the... Is it like the Sharknado one? The baby shark, as he calls it. Oh, Field of the Dead. Interesting. Kind of makes me want to name... I don't know, this is even like... Like, this would suggest Wasteland, but even then, I don't think it actually is. Sweet. Yeah, let's say Scout with this one. Just because I might end up searching for a Golos with this Eye of Ugin I'm going to go get here. And I already have Giant covered with this other Cavern. I'm going to play the Spyglass out too, probably naming Wasteland here. Just to be safe. I guess Force of Vigor is probably the only thing I need here. Just maybe at that. I have no idea. Just two of these. Now I'll replace Thought-Knots instead. Seems like there might be like a back to basics or something of that nature. Oh, maybe I don't need the ballistas. No, I'll do 61. Why not? They might end up being like a loam deck, and I should bring like some Faerie Macabres in post board. I'm just going to Vesuva the Cloudpost. The second green source, I'd rather just try and get that off of a Cavern of Souls from this Golos. Usually at the start you just want to, for lack of anything better to do, just ramp directly with big mana. Yeah, there's another Golos. We'll have another shot at it. Burrow. Yeah, it seems so good for us. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I forget that sometimes when I wait so long. Good job, 406 LOL, pointing out all the stuff mistakes I make. Never would have known. Alright, let's see if one of these Once Upon a Times sounds like a Cavern. Cataracts. It's Golos. Maybe I should have taken Cataracts even. Really was hoping for a Cavern of Souls, but nada. They'll run out of forces eventually, so... Let's see what this gets me. I might as well Thought-Knot too. Yeah, now we're just gonna cast Emrakul. I like these colors. It's blue and white. And they can still find like a back to basics if they're running that. I'm gonna suggest that their mana base here. The never-ending blue player's turn. Just do it. And that was a stomp. So this will be my last round here. Gotta go to work. So, yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Definitely come back for the challenge tomorrow. See more Cloudpost, more big mana. As far as conclusions today about this list, yeah, I don't know, it's pretty, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot with this list here. Part of me really wants Coast like Butcher Druth back instead of one of these ballistas, but I don't know, Ballista's more versatile, of course. But I do like another giant Eldrazi to search up in like late game situations. I could also replace one of these with like a 5th Forest. I tried a Bajuka Bog earlier, but didn't really like Bog. Gonna be on the draw here. We'll raid Jarvisier after this. I haven't raided him yet. Just trying to always find people that have not yet been a part of my raid. It's the elves again. Take a look here. Definitely Symbiote. Just hope we can live long enough to get this Golos down. Turn 3. Yeah, they had Cradle, right? Yeah. Jeez. That sucks. Like a Chalice next turn, if possible. Maybe a Thought-Knot. Although if it was a Thought-Knot, I would have to take away the certainty of playing Golos next turn. This is just going to be a wild turn for them. Yeah, definitely Glacial Chasm, if we can live that long. Which it seems doubtful. Sideboard, bring the traps, ballistas, and Tabernacle. I'll probably just side out the Spyglasses, some Thought-Knots. Probably Ulamog too. If you guys want to see more of the Green Sun Reclaimer list, I'll be coming back to that every once in a while for some leagues and challenges. It's kind of been pretty much only thinking about this list as far as Magic goes. So I'm probably going to be playing this in the near future, trying to tune it up, figure everything out. It's been pretty refreshing, pretty nice for a change, actually. This particular match, like Elves, though, like this one's definitely a worse matchup than the other list. But it's okay. I think it's worth it. And you get like the Sneak and Show matchup is better, almost any other combo match. These things are always like a trade-off. Let's do 61. Why not? Maybe just go down to a single Thought-Knot Seer for this matchup. Like, if I only have two of them, like, what are my chances that I'm actually going to be playing at a time and like nabbing some important card whenever that happens. Yeah, I gotta figure out to make some emotes or something. I just found out like what emotes actually are the other day, so yeah, you know I'm behind the times on these things, but we'll get there. And you can all jump into other people's streams and spam whatever it is we do with our emotes. Probably Emrakuls or something. I'm not really a fan of exploration effects, but I know one of the other post pilots, we actually played against it last week or so. I'm gonna have to ask, see if he can show me his list. Maybe try it out. Yeah, he's running like Explore and Exploration. I think just Cloudpost, and then just hope these ballistas are enough. Let's try and mow everything down. There's a good chance I'll just play out the first ballista for one, and kill like the Dryad Arbor or whatever they play. Not that one though. Probably still will play it out though. Just kill if there's something small. Mostly because I have the second one in hand. So maybe just take over the game. But this first one just needs to try and help us survive. I think I'm going to try and use these Mindbreak Traps pretty aggressively, pretty early if possible. Just give them my Ballista hand. Just going to try and contain them from the start. Hey, how's it going, Salmon Dorado 9? You're having a good Friday. Young Ranger. That looks like a good one to shoot in response to whatever they do here. Or Heritage Druid. Yeah, I think I'll take the... No, I should take him off mana right now. And I'll Mindbreak Trap if they play another one here. Yeah, definitely that one. Yeah, it's almost the weekend. Almost done. Sweet. Now do I Thought-Knot, I think. And then next turn I can play a 5/5 Ballista. Sweet. Excellent. Kill all of them. All of them. And you too. They shouldn't be able to beat this now. Hey, how's it going, Confucius? I think we successfully contained them. Landscapers outside. It's probably very loud and annoying. It's definitely not a bad matchup to have 4 ballistas, that's for sure. Now we gotta do it on the draw. Just try the same thing. Probably am looking for a second ballista off one of these once upon a times. I think Spyglass is just ineffective compared to the other options I have available to me. And I could name like Symbiote, or I could just like kill it, for example, with Ballista. And Mindbreak Trap is more of like a general, you know, just halting them from just going crazy. Yeah, that's kind of always how I build my decks. There's like multiple options you have in like any matchup between the board and main deck. Just like general broad answers. And you just kind of have to decide for yourself what's going to be more useful. It's probably too greedy to not just kill this Dryad Arbor here, right? I could wait one turn and kill something then. Because I think I want to take this Golos to try and get myself to Glacial Chasm territory. But if I want to play this Ballista out right now, I have to play Tomb. I don't think I would want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to take a chance and not kill that thing this turn. See how it goes. I do have like Mindbreak Trap as well to hopefully keep him back. No, we're in selves. Alright, now let's shoot that Dryad River. Oh yeah, especially since we have another Ballista. Yeah. Yeah, that's how we started the day. Now I'm here for redemption. I might not even play the Golos, probably just play Ballista on 3. Machine gun these people. There's a Nettle Sentinel here as well. Pew pew pew. Just dominate these green creatures. Alright. Redemption indeed. Yeah, maybe probably run this list back tomorrow for the challenge. Maybe slip my favorite Eldrazi here in place of one of these Ballistas. But yeah, I hope everybody turns in tomorrow. We're gonna raid Jarvis U now. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Have a good rest of your Friday.